Hi, I'm Damon Centola. I'm the author of the new book, Change. And this book really builds on my work on how social change spreads through the networks around us and the ways in which surprising innovations take hold in the population. We typically have this idea that if social change is going to succeed, it has to spread from highly connected influencers, the people really at the center of the social network. And decades of research on sociology have found evidence that shows that's not quite right. And really, the advantage we have now is that we can see with all of the data online and through all the technologies that are connecting social network data and also social change data, like with Black Lives Matter and with Arab Spring, that the way that social change actually spreads is it takes hold in sort of the outer edges or the network periphery and grows into a critical mass. And it's really these critical mass dynamics that are essential for triggering a change process that can kind of spread through the center and take over the rest of society. And so what my book does is compile really the stories from all of the work I've been doing over the last 15 years about all the surprising social change movements that have succeeded and all the ways in which novel technologies and innovations have spread and really the myths that prevent us from understanding that spreading process and that once we understand how it actually works, how we can engage social networks really around us, our own friends and our own contacts, to initiate the kind of change we want to see. And this is from the spread of marriage equality in the US to the spread of Twitter and spread of Facebook, all of which has spread in ways that are much more interesting than the typical theory. The typical theory is that everything spreads like a virus. And that's sort of the logic that we've had in our heads for, geez, it's been almost a century. Um, and one of the things that's happened this last year with COVID-19 is that we've seen that the virus spreads really effectively through a lot of casual contacts. And that's the intuition we have when we want to spread an innovation or a new idea or a movement is to try to make it go viral. But 2020 also showed us that a lot of the social change and behavior change initiatives failed, like the spread of face masks or vaccination, because behaviors don't spread like viruses. Behaviors follow different rules. And so my book is really about what those rules are. And once we understand them, we see that the disease model doesn't really help us to understand change, but change does follow these rules, and that we can use them to really get a grip on what we can do to make the kinds of changes we want to see in the life around us.